Your time is running out. The biggest asset you have is not your title, not your experience, or even your money. It is time. The tragedy is not that the organization overlooked you. The tragedy is that you gave away years waiting for permission that was never going to come. This is the hardest, coldest truth of the mid-career plateau. Hi, I am Venkatachalam Vishwanathan. A week ago, I turned 60. And when you have lived long enough, you begin to understand that time is not an abstraction. It is a diminishing asset. When you are young, you don't really understand its finite nature. You live as though there will always be another year, another opportunity, another chance to become what you want to be. And to be fair, there probably will be. There will be another year, another opportunity, another chance. But as you grow older, you are forced to reckon with mortality. And you realize a profound truth. The greatest losses in life are rarely sudden. They happen 1 year at a time. One postponed ambition, one deferred decision, one more for someone else to recognize your value. And before you know it, a decade has passed. 3 weeks ago, I stepped away from work. I traveled to Japan. I renewed my marriage vows. And I turned 60. And something interesting happens when you reach a milestone like that. The noise fades. You stop looking at individual events and start looking at the trajectory of your life. The meetings, the emails, the deadlines, the endless urgencies that seem so important every day suddenly become very small. And you start asking a different question. What have I been waiting for? In the author's note of my upcoming book, The Relevance Trap, I write that hindsight has its clarity, but it rarely comes when it is most needed. When I speak to professionals who are stuck in the mid-career plateau, I see the same devastating miscalculation. They are waiting for recognition, waiting for promotion, waiting for the organization to revise its judgment of them. They believe that if they absorb enough strain, solve enough problems, and remain reliable enough, the system will eventually reward them with a larger future. But mature organizations do not allocate future as a moral reward for what you have already done or how long you have been doing it. Organizations treat time differently. They do not look backward and ask, what does this person deserve? They look forward and ask, where will our next investment create the greatest return? They allocate future as an investment. And if you have been the person who perfectly contains the present, the organization may have already stopped spending interpretive energy on what else you might become. You are waiting to be discovered by a system that has already solved for you. And while you are waiting, something is quietly disappearing. Time. Do not wait until the final stretch of your working life to discover that. Make the psychological break today. Stop asking the organization to tell you who you still are. Take back the authority to decide that for yourself. Hi, I am Venkatachalam Vishwanathan. I am the author of The Relevance Trap. If this speaks to where you are right now, subscribe to the channel. It's about time. And before you go, I want you to answer one question in the comments below. What is the one thing you need to stop waiting for your organization's permissions to do? I genuinely like to know.